Okay guys, quick video of this Bitcoin trade that we took the other day. So this trade specifically was absolutely beautiful. As you can see, we caught this back to back, and yeah, this day here. So this was on a Tuesday the 31st, and then we caught this sell right here on Wednesday the 1st of April. So these trades here back to back, absolutely beautiful. And why do I like them so much? It's just everything that we look for in a trade. So again, if you're understanding the daily cycles, understanding the days of the week, etc., then you understand exactly what's going on here. So this day here in Asia, we took out all of this liquidity from a very, very big H1 POI. Okay, so that got taken out in Asia. As soon as we come into London, again, this day is quite a slow day, but we induced the highs. And then from there, actually cycled down. And then just before Asia, we start creating this trend line in here in Asia. Then in Asia, one more time, we actually induce this New York highs. So coming into the London session and coming into New York, I already knew what our target was going to be for this trade right here. So again, we get this push up, again, based on our specific entry techniques and entry strategy. We already understand what's going on there with the money, the liquidity, the money transfer, the mitigations. We already understand what's going on there. So again, we get this hit. Again, 30 pip stop, just using that 15-minute POI. I was very wary of this 5-minute FVG in this area, but I took my chances. So again, boom, we caught that trade, absolutely beautiful. And then leading into major inducement in here. So again, we had our 10-to-1 trade, happened in Asia and coming into London. In London, perfect timing. We actually induced that major inducement all the way through here. So perfect. So now this leads us into the exact trade that we're going to be talking about for today. So after getting that major inducement through here, I understood that it's just a matter of time before we start looking to liquidity hunt these areas here that I got my previous buys from before, because again, stop losses would be under this area if anyone was buying from there. And then potentially we had this low through here also. So I was targeting these two zones, understanding that we could potentially get one of these happening. So when I'm looking at this area here, again, you can see my 10-to-1. I'm really just thinking just taking out this low would be my preferred point of interest. So that was the 10-to-1. And then obviously this low here would be another target for us to potentially take. So looking at that holistic, I just needed a setup. And again, this is where time and price comes into alignment. So if I just actually go back through here, let me just go into replay mode also and show you exactly why this trade was actually beautiful. So we're on a 5-minute time frame now. Again, we've got the major inducement. I'm happy with that. We're in London, this green box. Again, if I just move this out of the way, again, you can see my London box right there. So I'm like, perfect timing. In London, we execute the the inducement of this high. So then boom, we drop. Now I'm looking for internal breaks of structures. Okay, so this is one internal break through here. Let me just copy this. And then we've got another internal break through here. This is the preferred one. If we got this one, I'll be absolutely over the moon. Okay, I know for sure that's like an A1 setup. That's like 90% of the time we're gonna get the entries that we prefer, but also this is valid. So what do we see here? So again, we've already had a move in London. We come here, and then once I'm seeing this move, I'm like, oh, we've created a double bottom here. So once we create that double bottom, sometimes we don't get a perfect move of it breaking structure through these lows. But once we get a double bottom, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take my chances based off, again, the entry techniques and parameters that we see happen time and time again. Then I know from here we've got what? We've got our gap, we've got our inducement. This is a major inducement. Doesn't quite break structure through here. So I'm looking at this already as an entry. Okay, so now I can start working out what my risk is going to be, 35 pips. Okay, from here to here. We've got our 10-to-1 way down here. Again, taking out all of this, taking out various trend lines in here. Again, there's so much created in here. So you can see I've now got everything set up accordingly. So now it's just a matter of time before our trade can actually take place. So again, London's already happened. Okay, we've made equal lows. This on a 5-minute would have been absolutely perfect if we're going to take out that low as well. And just showing you exactly what that looked like on a 1-minute also. So on the 1-minute, again, got various lows in here, and we've got this point of interest that actually pushes price to take this up. So I already knew one of these points are going to be absolutely beautiful. Looking on a 1-minute, we see this gap in here. And again, instead of just focusing on this specific gap, which would have been ideal as well, I just said, you know what, 5-minute is perfectly fine for me. Okay, we've got that gap. Again, taking spreads into account, because I mean, I could be absolutely perfect and put it here, but taking spreads into account, I have to put the entry just slightly lower than what it would be. So sacrifice an extra three to 2 pips just to make sure you get into that trade, leave a bit of breathing room, and then we know everything's set up. So now we just literally wait for price to do what it's going to do. So again, let's just hit this, boom, 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 it's doing its thing. Again, we actually get that break now. So okay, you can see this is the break I was talking about. I was saying, yep, cool. We set that trap in the first place. Where you're seeing this, again, equal lows get taken out, boom, that happens. So we see that trap being taken. Again, if I just literally show you this, is essentially this happening. Wrong one. Okay, it's essentially this happening. So we get the move, spike up, spike down, creates equal lows, could potentially take the equal lows, but already got a breaker structure in here. Price comes up, we mitigate, and then we fall down. And this is just literally what happens time and time again. Okay, so boom, we actually take out these equal lows. Technically now we broke this structure, so I'm now even more confident of this trade taking place. Okay, so now again, let's just hit play. Price is doing his thing. And I remember this actually took some time. I remember this day I was watching, I was like, come on, are you gonna finally give us our entry? And yeah, you'll see what happens. It just keeps on doing its thing. Okay, break more structure through here. Now what are we doing? Okay, you see now technically equal lows being created in here. Some people are seeing this as a mitigation for potentially a new high, but understanding we've already got our major inducement, I already know that's not gonna be making a new high anytime soon. Okay, and then we should be in line for our entry. So again, keep waiting. As you can see now, that's now taken out. So all these traders that was trading here, guess who they are? Okay, we've got smart money traders in here, trading this trap. Okay, so we've got SMT. Okay, so that SMT takes place. And then from there, they're taken out. Again, their stop losses are below here. Now we've got the breaker structure that I truly wanted. Okay, so now for sure, again, this is where I put my light bulb. Let's just put this at the bottom. Okay, for sure, I put this through here at the bottom now. I've got my light bulb. I'm like, for sure now, I'm more confident of this trade taking place because this is that push that led to our major inducement in the first place. We've now got this gap. We've got a 35 pip stop. Okay, I've already set my limit from here, by the way. Okay, I've already set my limit from there, by the way. And then through here, we're pushing it out. And then, yeah, we just wait. Okay, and this actually takes place. Okay, boom, right there. Okay, towards the end of the day, 6 o'clock. Boom, we finally get our entry. Okay, finally get our entry after channeling, finally get the entry, and then boom, away we go. Okay, and just like that now, again, price starts sinking. Okay, and I think we come into Asia, and then Asia actually does the rest of the damage. Okay, and you see that playing through. And then, yeah, we actually managed to do that again. In New York, we did get a reversal. Okay, so I didn't get my full 10 to 1 as I would have wanted, which would have been 350 pips because we had that 35 pip stop. But yeah, we still managed to grab, let's just be very precise on this. I can't remember what I closed out. So again, this was 329, let's say 330 pips. So I didn't manage to get the extra 20 pips that I wanted. But yeah, not a bad trade at all. And again, this was actually sent out into the group as well. Okay, so yeah, this was one of my favorite trades from last week. And then now we're obviously in bank holiday, but this trade right here, absolutely beautiful. Textbook, everything we look for, literally from market structure, okay, to internal structure, to understand the liquidity points, literally top, bottom, understanding our Asia session plays, understanding London, understanding New York, okay, literally understanding everything. The entry confirmation checklist was perfect for both of these trades in here. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's that trade right there, okay? And like I said, this is where I was so close to 20 pips, and then eventually price did take us out. So hope you've enjoyed that video. Hope it's informative and you could take something away from this for your next trade, and then do the same thing on repeat as we do all the time for your trade. Peace.